So Chris, I do have the evaluation form that I had you fill out before we started our lesson series. And like I mentioned, you seem to be lowballing yourself. You're a 1.5 handicap, and you're giving yourself 4s and 5s in a couple of categories. Specifically, the things I'd like to talk about would maybe be one, your mental approach to the golf game. How do you feel about that?
I feel like it's good, but I do feel like I get pretty easily flustered out there. And I feel like most of the times when I do make my bogeys or doubles, it's normally a bunch of mistakes compounding into each other.
Okay.
I feel like I have trouble, staying in the hole after a bad swing.
Okay, and what about in terms of your pre-shot routine and how that can translate, or how that can help you actually make a better shot when you're out on the golf course?
I feel like my pre-shot routine's okay, but I'd love to have you take a look at it and we can kind of work on it and see where it's at.
Sounds good. Another area that I'd like to focus on too maybe is going to be putting as well. How do you feel about that?
I feel like I can read greens pretty well, but I feel like I have a lot of trouble hitting my lines.
Okay, hitting lines. Any reason why that might be?
And
when you say a lot of trouble, you are a 1.5 handicap, so let's keep this all relative.
I feel like I have trouble hitting my lines, but
okay.
It's just that I have a tendency to push them. I feel like it's probably my head moving or something, just getting a little eager beaver on the putts.
Sounds good. Okay, head moving. Sounds good. We'll definitely be able to work on that next week.
Cool.
Okay. The last thing, in terms of your overall ball striking, I'm sure that's something that you've also expressed interest in improving. What in particular in your golf swing do you think we can work on over the next 4 weeks that'll help you strike the ball just a little bit better?
I just want to eliminate, I think more than anything, I need to figure out where my alignment's at, and that'll kind of lead to better ball striking. I feel like I'm trying to do a little too much.
Okay.
It causes me to hit.
So maybe a little pre-shot, some things pre-shot, some things in the actual swing?
Absolutely.
So just one more thing that I'm going to ask you to do, actually, because we have identified a couple areas where you think you definitely need improvement. When you play golf over the next 5 weeks, you're playing about 3 times a week.
Yes, sir.
I want you to go out and keep track of a little bit more particular stats on the golf course, okay? So if you see here, I have a scorecard for you. What I'm going to ask you to do is keep your overall score, keep track of fairways, keep track of greens, keep track of the amount of putts, and most importantly, because you are a good player, we want to make sure you're getting the ball up and down, and 2 or 3, you're probably making a lot of up and downs from inside 125. But I want to make sure you keep track of how many shots it takes you to get the ball into the hole from 125 yards and in, okay?
Okay.
And by doing this, we're going to be able to isolate, maybe we need a little work on our driver if we're not hitting fairways, if we're not hitting greens, maybe a little more iron play and stuff like that, okay?
Right on, Henry.
So go ahead, why don't you go ahead and take this one?
Just please.
Okay. And if you want to make a couple copies, hopefully you'll play a couple times before next week's lesson. And I want to make sure you save those because I want to take a look at them, okay?
Absolutely.
All right, let's hit another golf ball.
Okay.